in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land, we pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our
Good morning to all the regional viewers, international audience. Good morning to you as well. Those of you viewing us around the world, those of you on the Facebook page who are not viewing on television but have decided to catch us through social media. We want to say good morning to you guys as well. And let me see how the social media vibes is pumping this morning. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Woo! It's on the front page of every newspaper this morning. Including the Newsday, which we'll get straight into. I don't want to waste time this morning. See this morning? Right. People started messaging me yesterday, shortly after the Prime Minister reshuffled, or made an attempt to reshuffle his cabinet, amidst calls to fire the Sport Minister. And people started calling, Stephan, how you do a live yet? How you do a live yet? People were messaging me. And I sat home and I didn't actually go up on Facebook until about after 5, and I did a little live video there. But my thing is, you know, it was very interesting to me that people wanted to hear what I had to say, as raw as I do it on Facebook, when it isn't about my thoughts on this one. This one isn't about what I have to say. It isn't about what other talk show hosts have to say. You have to know how you feel about what happened yesterday. You, the people. I'm just one person. So every talk show in Trinidad and Tobago this morning is going to talk about the reshuffle. And those who talk about this reshuffle this morning are going to sell their agendas. Right? Who supports the government is going to support the reshuffle. Who does not support the government is not going to support the reshuffle. And I'm saying this morning to everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, if you are listening to a talk show this morning, or you're listening to whatever, you're listening to somebody analyze this, it has nothing to analyze in this. Good? Fixed deposit. It does not have an E in that. I don't know why that error keeps coming up. Right. Show off my frame, I thought they know. Yeah. And my thing is this. You are the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You are the taxpayers. You are the ones that these people work for. You are the ones in your numbers that come out in your numbers and you go to the poll and you just put your X either by the Balize or the Rising Sun every 5 years or less than 5 years, depending on if an election calls earlier than it's supposed to, which has happened under Patrick Manning. You're the ones that have to know. Don't ask me, don't wait to hear from me. You're supposed to know. And the reason why you're supposed to know and you're supposed to formulate your own opinions on this is because some point in your life growing up, you got sense. Not so, William? Everybody gathers sense, right? And thoughts, and you have your own thoughts and so on and so forth. You know what is sense from nonsense. You know. They're saying no volume on the live stream. So I'm saying this morning is a morning where, for those of you concerned about this country, for those of you who have been monitoring what has been going on, this is not a morning to turn on and listen to anybody sitting in my position, whether radio or television, and hearing what they have to say from their view. It's about you. They're saying 2 days, very low audio from the stream. That's all I can say. Anyway, that's what it's about. Because I've always said, my name is Stephan Reis. Nobody pays me to sell agendas. I don't take money to sell agendas. I just say it how I see it, and that's it. Okay? So we're going to get into it here in the paper this morning. Congratulations to Michelle Lee Ai on the 100-meter gold at the Commonwealth Games. So, it's on page 3. As if to prove he really meant he has full faith in his cabinet, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley did not fire anyone in the latest reshuffle announced yesterday, but instead moved around several ministers, chief among them, Sport Minister Darrell Smith, whose constituency we will be in later this morning. He has made him a junior minister in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. And the Prime Minister himself, the Prime Minister himself has decided that he will take up the position as Minister of Housing and Urban Development. And I am, that there within itself, just those 2 appointments has me totally confused. Because the last time he was Minister of Housing and Urban Development, well, let's not get into that. I don't want to go into that. Because see that, I'll leave that right there. That's for all it to talk about. Randall Mitchell is your new Minister of Tourism. Shamfa Kujo is the new Minister of Sport. Shamfa Kujo. I would love to see her sporting portfolio. Unless organizing goat races is big on the resume for that particular job. Marlene McDonald, who's been fired, and rehired, is the new Minister of Public Administration and Communication. And Maxi Coffee, who has been a ghost since last September, and not just a ghost as a minister a ghost as the Minister of Public Administration and Communication, you know, but a ghost in his constituency as an MP, who is still in a hospital in Washington, D.C., who still we do not know the real position because he was supposed to be here for Easter and he's not, is demoted to Minister in the Ministry of Public Administration and Communication. My goodness. Why would you keep Maxi Coffee as a minister in the Ministry of Public Administration and Communication? Why? Because probably the salary and the perks has to keep running somehow, because bills are to pay. It does not make sense to me. Because if the man is that sick that he gone since September, even if he recovers, he has no right to be holding in any kind of ministerial post. Far less of being the MP for area. Daryl Smith. I leave that right there. And what I want you guys to do, let's get some of the reactions. Did I have a clip there called reactions? I want to get to that clip, that reactions clip. From, I think it was Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, Stuart Young, and Barry Padarat. And then we'll get to the opposition leader and all the other things. And we'll open the phone line and take some calls. Because this is a colossal failure, if you ask me. And that's all I will say. Colossal failure. That's the only way I know to describe it. That's the only way I know to describe it. It had plenty of people went up in election. It had plenty of people won seats under the PNM and have not been given a ministerial post, and I thought they should have been given an opportunity. However, no. You take a man who has sexual harassment allegations against his name at a Ministry of Sport and put him as a minister in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. How could it even make sense to do so? And I'm saying simply to the Prime Minister, if you have so much confidence in your ministers, call an election and let me see what the public had to say. You have utmost confidence in them, right? In that 5 right there on the screen. Call an election. And let me see how confident the electorate is about those 5 people there, including yourself. Because are coming down in Diego Martin West too today. So, as we await the clip, good. About 3 weeks ago, we started a bank account. And every morning I've been saying, you know, if you all support this program and you want us to do more, because plenty of people saying, oh God, this program is #1 and potentially #1 and this, that, and the other. In 3 weeks, we've gotten $200. $200, that's what we get. Right? So all who like to call and bawl about come here and come there, I wouldn't be answering many calls at all. Good? Because I can't do it, I'm sorry. Right? People like to talk. Nothing wrong with liking me. You could like us with your mouth. I do business. Just don't waste my time. Because I know that kind of fella. I don't like to waste time and that kind of thing. Time is your most precious commodity. I don't waste that. So the account number is on the screen, 3894483/95315. That is 3894483/95315. You know? And I've been saying, support it. You know, just put $10, $20, whatever the case is. We've gotten $200 in 3 weeks. That is outside the $1,000 that Mr. Monroe gave me. I checked it last night. I don't even check it often. I just have it there, and I went and I opened it, and I said, well, look, people say they go support the program. Let me see what will happen. $200 in 3 weeks. But everybody talking. Where's the account number? I want to put some money in it. Talkers. Talkers. You understand? But I must spend my money out of my pocket to come in your community to see what's wrong with your community, to come back here and highlight it. To who benefit? Mine? Nah. And then had to see about wear and tear on vehicle and all kind of thing. No, I ain't going through that. I'm going through that at all. So, a man balling 200 G's. Yeah, die Trinidadian people for you. Forget all the foreign people that are asking for PayPal to set up, you know. We have enough people watching this program in Trinidad and Tobago that I thought we would have already made some serious inroads and I could have been hitting the ground running. You understand? But no. Because in Trinidad and Tobago, people is like you with a mouth. That's what it's like you with. Boy, you do not take and all kind of noise that is make. The same way, like when these kind of nonsense happen, with the most duncy head reshuffle ever in the history of reshuffles, when something like that happen, everybody just go and talk about it, but nobody go and do anything. And that's how it is. You understand? Nobody would like to seek their own interest in Trinidad and Tobago. Nobody. Stephan, come down in Princess Town if you see the road down there. Eh? Who put in the $800 gas to come down Princess Town? Me? Out of my pocket? I have my bills to pay too. I sorry. And I just talk it real. I'm not coming like nobody to beg and plating. I telling all this straight. I have my bills to pay. And if you want to seek your own interest, if the rest of Trinidad and Tobago want to seek their own interest, I am going to come here, sit down, and give all you exactly what you want. Talk. Because that's what you want. That's what you like. All you like talk. You ready with the clip? Run it.
Of Smith is left in abeyance, and he hasn't really done anything about Minister Smith. So that needs to be looked at. So therefore, he has not done anything of any substance to improve the governance process from the government perspective.
What do you think? There was some noise, but on the issue of sexual harassment in the workplace, the fact that Minister Smith is still in the government, what do you think that says about the government's position on sexual harassment?
I think my colleagues have spoken on this matter, that it has been shown clearly from the Express stories that there was the evidence of sexual harassment. And you would remember our Prime Minister dealt with it in 2010 to 2015 very expeditiously, so we expected Prime Minister Rowley to deal with it in the same manner. But unfortunately, his style of governance is not in keeping with what is required of the country at the moment.
Afternoon. The concerns of Mr. Smith should have been removed completely. What was your response on that?
As you all are quite aware, the Prime Minister, every ministerial position is in the complete discretion of the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister has seen it fit to do a reshuffle, and he knows best, and that's within his discretion.
Does he remain in the cabinet?
No.
How do you think this will reflect on the government in terms of its treatment of sexual harassment, that he still remains a member of the government?
Well, I don't see the correlation between the two. As I say, the Prime Minister has seen it fit to have a cabinet reshuffle, so the Prime Minister is the person best in place to deal with the reasoning as to why he's had a cabinet reshuffle.
Well, Minister, this occurred a day after the Sunday Express reported on the witness statement concerning the wrongful dismissal and the claims against Minister Smith in terms of harassment and so on. So, of course, people are linking one with the other.
People are entitled to link all that they want, one to the other, etc. I personally have seen no documentation, and I would prefer not to comment on anything related to that at this stage. As I say, all ministerial appointments, including my own, are within the sole discretion of the Prime Minister.
There's even a question of whether the matter is actually the subject of a non-disclosure agreement.
Again, I know nothing personally about the matter. When I had answered in Parliament, I was very specific talking about policy and what is existing policy as I understand it.
Do you know whether or not the Prime Minister has requested the information as we spoke about last week?
I don't know.
Have you had any conversations with Minister Smith?
Minister Smith was out of the country and returned early this morning. I have had no conversations.
Have you changed regarding Minister Maxi Coffee from Minister, Full Minister to Minister? Have you had word that he's coming back immediately, sir?
No, I have had no recent word from Maxi. I mean, up to yesterday, he was in communication with us. Again, any ministerial appointment, and you would note that the Prime Minister has moved him to a minister in the ministry. He's not taken him out of ministerial portfolio. I am not aware of what surgery you have had. I don't know.
What of Minister Randall Mitchell from Housing?
I don't know how else to say this, but in the clearest possible terms, all ministerial appointments and holding ministerial office is within the sole discretion of the Prime Minister.
And Mr. Young, have you had any involvement at all in the matter involving the wrongful dismissal suit?
Which wrongful dismissal?
Relative to the Ministry of Sport and Ms. Carrie-Ann Moore.
None. Can you cameras, please, Wilson? Sorry.
What's your,
None.
Your,
I have to go in Parliament. Okay.
Says semantics and antics on this particular issue. The Prime Minister has not demoted Minister Darrell Smith. The Prime Minister has promoted Minister Darrell Smith. Darrell Smith now moves from a ministry that dealt with millions of dollars to a ministry that now deals with billions of taxpayers' dollars. The Prime Minister has effectively promoted Darrell Smith. The Prime Minister has rewarded alleged wrongdoing. In those circumstances, we all know that the Prime Minister will assume responsibility for the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development. It is very clear that as Prime Minister of the country, he is responsible for overseeing all ministries and state institutions, and he will not have a hands-on approach with respect to that ministry. He will not be engaged in the day-to-day operationalizing issues of decision-making in that ministry, and therefore it leaves Minister Smith with greater power. Now what you have there is an additional responsibility that has been placed on the minister, where he will now have the power to direct with respect to housing issues in this country that he can use to his benefit. One of the other issues that I would like to raise is that the Prime Minister continues to deal with untouchables in the PNM, and these untouchables are the ones who have allegations of touch-up against them. There's one particular issue as well that I want to raise, which is that the removal of Minister Shamfa Kodjo and the substantive minister, then Minister Randall Mitchell, is an indictment on their performance. So I think the Prime Minister has a lot more questions than answers for us. I think today is a very, very dark day for the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, when you have an alleged sexual predator sitting in the Parliament in the seat of democracy, and you call them honourable, when many people in this country think that they are far from honourable. I think the Prime Minister has to answer those issues.
What do you think of the Prime Minister's response to you this morning, calling you an imp and saying you should get your grammar correct and so on?
Well, that had to do with a matter that resulted in me making a correction to a press release that was sent out.
All right, so that is some reaction from some of the parliamentarians. Just open the phone line and take some calls to me. Open the phone line. All you talk. All you turn to talk this morning. Morning. Yeah, morning to you. What do you think about the reshuffle?
Too much I think needs to be upset this morning. And I give three headlines from three different people. And all say almost the same, just different words, same meaning. The whole point is that what I have to say against you concerning that is what happened to me this morning. I experienced one, as I told you, very good, three companies that do. And I mean three beautiful women, well set up, nice guy band, looking nice and talking. So one track man, so which part of where going? So I go to their house now, it's easy to their house now. And when I recollect what I was talking about, it was heading straight to Darrell Smith. And now, women could get a house easy now. Easy, very easy. Have a nice day.
All right, man. I had a lot of people saying that, you know, now we in housing, if people go to a house like it going out of style. 622-9785-628-693. Morning.
Yes, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Well, I think that it should have a reshuffle because there are a lot of allegations going around in my party, and I think I feel comfortable with this reshuffle. And I think that the Prime Minister obviously has always know what he's doing. But this man, this Padarat man, I mean, when you listen to this first, he calling people sexual predator. He can't be for real. He cannot be for real calling people sexual predator. He need to think what you really see.
All right.
Morning.
Yeah, man. We're going again, 622-9785-628-693. It is all about you this morning. What you think about the reshuffle? Morning. Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
You listening, man?
Yeah, morning. I'm listening. You go ahead.
Yeah, this PNM government, but I'm talking. This PNM government is the worst I ever see. You ever see a man lie down in a bed far away, and he promote the man? Let us me sick in a little office. I don't send my tail home already. They promote a man, and Peter Smith, they promote him. There is no demotion. There is a pressure to be out anybody. To me, the whole freaking PNM party should be, they scrap that and bring something else. They ain't good at all. Have a nice day.
All right. We're going again, 624. We'll take one more, and then we'll take our first break and come back to it. Morning. Hello? Yeah, morning. Hello?
Hey, Stephan, what's up?
Yeah, man. Are you there, cool, man?
These fellas want a shotgun now. When you blast, everybody gets scratched. From the Prime Minister go back. That fella needs flushing in some kind of sewer or some kind of thing. I never meet a black man as stupid as he is. That man fire, he replaced a sexual predator in a ministry now that all you have to do is walk with no drawers and get a house one. Have a blessed day.
Okay. Strong words there from the caller. I ain't nobody shotgun comment. I wouldn't be part and parcel of that. You know, that could be deemed as a threat or anything like that. So let's not go to that. So I'll tell you what, we've got to take a break, right? We've got to take our first break this morning. And as we do so, we're going to get back to this discussion. The opposition leader had some things to say as well, her reaction. We're going to get her reaction to this. And we're going to get the constituents of Diego Martin Central. We're going to get their reaction to it as well. So stay tuned. This ain't over, not by a long shot. Let's go.
Healthy Lifestyle MD is a 1-hour television program presented by Dr. Vishnu Jilal, medical doctor, certified personal trainer, and lifestyle coach. The goal of this program is to educate and encourage the population to live a healthy lifestyle, thus eliminating and/or controlling chronic lifestyle diseases. This is done by presenting and explaining the latest research in nutrition and exercise from experts around the world. Recommendations are also made on diet and lifestyle changes with special emphasis on children. Tune in for Healthy Lifestyle MD in Synergy TV live on Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. with repeat showing Thursdays 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Brought to you by VNS Pharmaceuticals, Extra Foods Limited and India Expo.
It's Harris Megastore Big Easter Sale now on. All locations, Upper and Lower High Street in Princestown and 52 Mocorabo Street in San Fernando. Mega discount store-wide. Great savings on everything from supermarket items, drugs, perfumes, haberdashery, furniture, and appliances. Gift and toy items as well. Don't miss the big sale of the year. Harris Megastore, the crazy Easter sale is on Upper and Lower High Street, Princestown, and 52 Mocorabo Street in San Fernando. 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 52 Mocorabo Street in
Chin Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin Sin, same quality, great taste.
Prostat, the ultimate prostate formula with standardized herbal extracts used by thousands of men to ensure optimum prostate health and alleviate symptoms related to an enlarged prostate or BPH. Available at leading pharmacies and online at tntdrugstore.com.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
The Easter specials are unbelievable. At Facade the Food King from March 21st to April 11. Get amazing deals like Brunswick sardine in oil, $5.99. Coca-Cola, $7.99. Fine choice chicken thighs, 3 packs, $25. Fresh Harvest oil, 4 liter, $49.99. Fruta Cool Kids orange 3 for $3.99. Goat bone-in per pound, $24.99. Ibis flour, 10 kilograms, $49.95. Ibis flour, 2 kilograms, $9.99. Milo, 400 grams, $29.99. No-name rice, 6 kilograms, $34.99. Rosemount sausage, 3 for $11.99. And Silverline salmon, 415 grams, $11.99. Passard the Food King, Mayaro, Rio Claro, New Grand. 2 locations in Princestown and Point Fortin. Always with best quality, competitive prices, and service that's second to none.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Quickly, your thoughts on the reshuffle as announced by the Prime Minister?
I think it is an outrage. It is outrageous and an insult to right-minded citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Raleigh should pick up his pack of jokers and go. He has, in effect, rewarded a minister who has been accused of serious misconduct by promoting him. It seems as though there's a demotion. He has kept Darrell Smith as a Minister of Government and has taken him into a special ministry that will now be headed by none other than the Prime Minister himself in the Ministry of Housing. So what has happened is a cycling and recycling of the same scandal-plagued politicians. There are questions on so many of these ministers, and all he's done is to cycle and recycle. I think it, as I say, very outrageous. I have a fuller statement that will come, but I know you want a few minutes. Outrageous and insulting to the right-thinking people of Trinidad and Tobago. You do not reward wrongdoing. Darrell Smith should have been totally removed from the government. He should not be sitting there just reshuffled, recycled into another position of authority. What about a woman in the HDC, in the Ministry of Housing? How will he continue to function as an MP when it is that we have revelations that a woman went to him for assistance in his office, and then we hear these accusations of harassment? How can any woman in any ministry, and indeed in his constituency, our wives, our mothers, our daughters, he should have been removed completely? Of course, there are issues with the others, but more time will give us for it. I did it, in fact, I did it for less than that. When there were allegations of a similar nature, which were far less than, not just the allegations now, these are not only allegations, the story carried in the Express yesterday, and we must commend the Express for their expose in bringing what is transparency to an issue that was covered up in darkness, and in which there was in fact it appears as though there was a conspiracy to cover up this matter, aided and abetted by none other than the Attorney General himself. The matter is totally outrageous at this point in time. I thank you all. Have a great day.
All right. We'll go back to the phone line. That's what the opposition leader had to say yesterday. All right. That's what the opposition had to say yesterday. Morning.
Hi, morning, Stephan. How are you going, boy?
Hi there, cool man.
Listen now. I'm feeling to vomit where I is here. You could tell me that all the ladies in the parliament benches, I see them on TV, watching the TV yesterday, them cozying up to Daryl Smith, boy. After what has transpired in the public domain, you go tell me, I see Glenda Jennings Smith and all of them well rubbing up on this man. Suppose he see them in a hot pants now. What is going to happen? No, Dr. Rowley has gone mad. Daryl Smith cannot stay there. You know what's even worse, Stephan? Maxi Coffee. How you could appoint a man where lay down, you don't even know where this man is. You don't know this man, I hope more it close. How he going and take the oath in president office? How he collecting that salary? What madness is the judges that Rowley get away with? You think Kamala could appoint somebody with 2 foot up in the air in the hospital?
Wow.
Where's Maxi Coffee?
Well, he has to sign, doesn't he?
I don't know. The PNM knows everything. Dr. Rowley knows everything.
You had to put pen to paper, because if it's a new appointment, he'll have to sign.
I feel they could send a WhatsApp for you and say, hey boy, sign this. Come out from the sarcophagus and sign this and go back and lie down. Boy, I don't understand this country, you know. And I, Forrest Rowie and Minister Young, back, only talking, government out to London, government out to Trinidad and Tobago, but I feel to vomit on all of them, boy.
All right. Wow. Wow. Reactions to the reshuffle yesterday. Morning.
Yeah, morning. If a man do wrong, and I'm not condoling if the allegation is true, but I listen to a lot of callers and making this thing sound like, you know, and they were the same people who were supporting a prime minister who were under sexual harassment charge and holding prime minister position in the country.
What's that?
They were the same people who were supporting a person holding a prime minister's position who under sexual harassment charge in the country. The same moment thing. So I don't really understand. I mean, you could talk about it, but you can't. You have to be on both sides.
Which prime minister are you talking about? With a sexual harassment issue?
That was in the past thing. We don't have to quote nobody name or that kind of a
No, but wait, hold on. You are making a statement that you seem 100% sure about. I am saying, who prime minister are you talking about?
I said that was in the past, and I, as far as I'm willing to go with that. I want to go and call nobody name.
Well, who? I don't know who that is.
Well, I don't know it was in the past. I want to go and call and say X, Y, and Z to put myself. I don't want to do that. Because it's the media on it. And people know what I'm talking about.
Okay, hold on.
That's what happened.
I'm going to ask you a simple question right now, right? If you have a daughter or your wife and they're working in the Ministry of Housing, do you feel comfortable?
Yes.
Good for you. All right, thanks. Good for you, X-rated. And by the way, that comment earlier, X-rated, about Barry Padarat, and this is no way defending anybody, but a sexual predator and somebody's sexual preference is two different things. It's not the same thing, and you try to make that comparison. If somebody have a sexual preference, that's their business. That does not mean, or it is in no way the same as being a sexual predator. That's totally, totally different. Morning.
Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning to you.
Yeah, I want to get on the Stephan Reis.
Go ahead, you're live.
Oh, yeah, Stephan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I feel it's better to call the election, yes, and they're done with all this thing.
Okay. So there we go again. I can't remember nobody holding a prime ministerial post that was under sex, something like that. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man.
Well, I agree with some of your callers this morning. Mr. Darrell Smith shouldn't be no minister in no ministry. A minister in the ministry gets the same salary as a substantive minister. And yes, Mr. Maxi Coffee has to collect his appointments at President House and sign for it. And I agree with the last caller. Well, the reason why they give Maxi Coffee, obviously, opposition still is because he'll be collecting a salary and go assist with his medical fees. But the government of Trinidad and Tobago should tell us what is the situation, Mr. Maxi Coffee. This thing is very hidden or secretive. I don't know if they're afraid to call a by-election. If they're so sure about the country and everybody batting for them, the going by-election is nothing. You understand? But Darrell Smith, obviously the Prime Minister cannot hold the portfolio of the AGC, of Housing Minister, right, to the best of his ability, because that's a demanding job.
Right.
Being a Prime Minister is a demanding job. You understand? Then he had to go on vacation, then he had to go on summits. So Darrell Smith could be the boss inside it. It's obvious.
Okay.
You understand? And people got to talk to he got to be on the floor. You understand? And maybe the PM is waiting for looking or holding on, for somebody. That way he threw himself in the post, but Darrell Smith is the minister inside. Everybody know that. I don't know how Mr. Stewart Young all of a sudden don't know nothing. But when you quote, I will give him a few seconds to quote what Mr. Faris Awari said in the parliament. The payment was based on 2 legal opinions, and the matter involved improper procedure and termination. And Awari said he could speak no further on it, declining to identify the rank of the ministry official against whom the claim was made. So all of a sudden, everybody covering up for a man. Nobody don't know nothing, but they know what happened 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. What happened a few months ago, nobody don't know.
Nobody don't know, yeah.
Nobody know nothing. They're
All
frightened. They're afraid to talk. I cover up with a conspiracy. And you know, it was correct yesterday, everybody have a mother. Some of us are sisters and niece. And a man who called just now say, talking some out of time and talk, tell him when he come to shoot, don't talk.
But that's what I'm trying to tell him.
When you come on public here, we'll come with facts. You understand? They no rum shop talk here.
Right.
We talking to you and we talking to the world.
Yeah, man.
You understand? All have a pleasant morning.
Cool. That's my point. That's just simply the point. That's simply the point. If he feels comfortable, it's not a problem. But don't call nothing that you ain't sure about. Morning.
Stephan, morning.
Yeah, man.
Morning, man, morning. I think this whole reshuffle thing is a mama give them. I think, to be honest, the only minister I know had a clean record was Mr. Fazil Karim. And I think if you can go for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, better we have a Chinese Prime Minister. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. Somebody asked me, we had to go to a break, but thanks a lot. Somebody asked me the other day, say, about a few people, they say, Stephan, why ain't go up for a position, boy? I said, what position in what? I said, I don't want to be part of that circle. You see, let me tell you something. You can take down these, be coming back to that in a little bit. People ask me that, People ask me that, I meet some people in the mall and thing, in Long Circular Mall, walking in the mall here. They say, boy, why don't go up and run for a post? But I say, me? I say, nah, not me. They ain't gonna like me at all. You understand? Somebody go wanna kill me. Yeah, somebody go put a hit on me. I know I telling all you. You don't go through them things. Yeah, I don't rub shoulder and thing with people for... I tell it all you, boy. I can't stand them. I can't stand... You see that circle of people there? I can't take them. I'm sorry. I can't take them. I can't be part of that. I can't go and sit down in a house call it the parliament or whatever, I can't go to sit down in what they deem to be an honorable house amongst people that I don't consider to be honorable. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit down inside there and shake hand and talk and laugh, because that's what happens. And you know, I just try to get that through to people, you know, that is what happens. All these people line together, talk together, rub shoulders together. And all still don't understand what's going on, you know. All still don't understand what's going on. You see the people like who want to support this move, but moving Daryl Smith from one ministry to put him up, people who are satisfied with this, I will always ask the simple question. And if they really, really could answer honestly, which I know they can't, because they're blinded by symbols. Had these same people been with another political party, let's say the UNC, just flip the script and switch it around. Had this been on the other foot, how would you have reacted this morning? Would your reaction have been one of satisfaction or disgust? And if you answer that honestly, then you will face the reality of the situation faster. But if you just want to support something because just supporting it, because yes, that till you're dead, whether it's the rising sun or the Balize, then you're wasting my time when you're calling here. You're wasting my time. Because nobody should feel comfortable this morning with any daughter, niece, wife, wherever, any female working around an individual that has a sexual harassment allegation over his head. None. Because if you could hold a high post like that and end up in a position where somebody could allege anything like that against you, you have a problem. And that's the point. When you're in positions like that, you don't put yourself. When you hold an office like that, you don't put yourself in those kind of positions. Because you're supposed to be the honorable minister of whatever. And when you end up in when you end up in positions like that and your name end up getting called and those kind of things, how could people really trust you 100%? Your credibility has been tainted, to say the least. And that's the issue here. Had this happened under Kamla, like all they like to say, you know, they used to say Kamla. Had this happened, I'm talking it like a real Trini, you know. Had this happened under Kamla, what your reaction would have been this morning? That's what I want to ask the people who support this. Because this is our next slap in the face. What Shamfa Kujo had to do about, know about sports? What she know? What is her sporting background? I'm going to check it. Go tracing? But that's what everybody's saying. But I'm just saying, what qualifies her to take up a ministry like that of sport? What? She failed in the ministry of tourism because that's why you're shifting her around. You're putting her in sport. What qualifies her to be in sport? And amid all of that, come back to me, I hope people see my face. Maxi Coffee, we ain't seen him since September. He's still on a hospital bed in Washington, D.C., as far as we know, recovering. Marlene McDonald still have clouds over her head. Daryl Smith have a cloud over his head. Randall Mitchell, you're moving because maybe non-performance, as they say, right? They're moving from housing to tourism. You take Shamfa Kujo and put her in sports. Edmund Dillon performing? You know, everybody missed that. What happened to Dillon? If it had a reshuffle, I would have thought Dillon would be first to move. After nearly 500 murders in 2017. We'll take the break. When we return, constituents in Diego Martin Central had something to say about the reshuffle. We'll talk about that after.
Bright Ideas is more than just a home store. And this Easter, you can get more for your home and beyond. A wide variety of pools in every size to fit whatever space you have, along with floaties and water toys for fun-filled action right in your own backyard. Or maybe you can take on the great outdoors with camping gear and beach gear. At Bright Ideas, you'll find coolers in all sizes and colors for every lime, vacuum-sealed containers, unbreakable cups, glasses, utensils, and more. Remember, if an Easter wedding is on your horizon, then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them for that special gift item. Bright Ideas, with 5 great locations and convenient opening hours just for you. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. For the holidays and for every day, there is always a bright idea just waiting for you.
This is Tactical Enterprise, leading wholesalers for all cell phone accessories, cell phone armored cases, OtterBox cases, tempered glass, memory cards, headphones, chargers, flash drives, and more. Located in Cunupia, Trinidad, they supply cell phone store owners wherever they are, in Trinidad and Tobago or across the Caribbean. If you want to get high quality cell phone accessories at the lowest price, then check out Tactical Enterprise in Cunupia. They work with and supply small, medium, and large retailers. So give them a call at 716-2900 or email them at tacticalenterprise@hotmail.com. They offer free delivery to any part of Trinidad and Tobago. Tactical Enterprise.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
It's Royal, calling all my seafood seekers. Daryl's famous food Tobago, best food for the season, let's go. You want a fish combo? Daryl's. You want a shrimp combo? Daryl's. The famous fish finger, or a veggie pizza. Daryl's. You want a fish sandwich combo? Best food for the season, let's go. My seafood seekers, at Daryl's famous food Tobago. I'm Royal, your 2-time reigning Tobago Soca Mona King, and I'm saying come down at Daryl's famous food Tobago, located in Crown Point opposite the Cocoa Reef Resort. Daryl's famous food Tobago, your taste of the Caribbean.
Begin imagining with Value Optical and the start of the voyage of discovery with eyewear beyond your dreams. See the beauty beyond through lenses that transition you into the supernova of tomorrow. Open your eyes today and see your wonderland. Save up to 25% on wondrous eyewear style and technology. Visit us in-store or online for details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Yeah, I just heard it on the news.
It spread like wildfire throughout the Diego Martin community. The MP for Diego Martin Central, Daryl Smith, has been moved as Minister of Sport to Minister in the Ministry of Housing. Pensioner Robert Lynette heads back home from a visit to the local shop. You can guess the topic of the day.
The majority of people felt like they should have moved him completely.
As we walked farther into this community, there was a sense of disappointment, but not over the reshuffle.
I never really seen him do anything really for we up here.
Kwesi Gan shares the sentiments.
He did nothing. He should be out of Parliament in my case, because there's scandals and all of that, you understand?
He says the alleged missteps of his MP were being reflected in the mood of the community.
That will reflect on the election coming, because it's like he messed it up more than Amy Brown, more than the past ministers.
Some preferred to speak with us off camera.
He didn't really do nothing for Simeon Road, right? So it's time to move him out of government, not even from the ministry, to put him elsewhere.
And some we spoke with view the reshuffling of their MP as a demotion, and others still have little expectations.
Just switching it around from here to here is the same thing.
Corruption.
It's same corruption.
But is Dr. Rowley moving his minister a bit closer to him for oversight?
Yes, he could keep a good eye on him, but he wouldn't keep it, because we understand government and politicians.
While constituents complain of an unfinished and deteriorating basketball court, and while this is in no way a scientific poll, we were able to find the odd constituent who believes Daryl Smith deserves a second chance.
Now I feel I shouldn't move him. I feel he should stay in his position. He doing things. I feel I should move the man. The man, oh God, everybody. And not you, everybody is human at the end of the day. Nobody not perfect.
Urvashi Tawarab Narayan, CNC3.
Courtesy CNC3, that is not a breaking dawn news story. So that is courtesy CNC3. That's a report that they ran last night. Open the phone line. Let me go to the phone line quick and take some calls. As the constituents in Diego Martin Central they spoke to, I'm going down to Diego Martin Central this morning, and I'm going to Diego Martin West once time permits. Right? Talk about all the places I want to go after the 7 o'clock hour. All right? Well, let's go back to the phone line and get some reactions. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say this morning. Morning. Hello?
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning.
What about the cold truth? It's finished?
The who?
The cold truth.
Aha.
They had that again on?
I'm not too sure. I'll have to check and see.
All
right.
And the reshuffle.
Yeah.
I really don't see nothing wrong with that. Because, you see, now we have many of them in Parliament Day. We have no decorum in them, we have no nothing in them. You go find them people talking. But when for them to talk, they didn't used to talk. When all kind of nonsense used to go on, you are hearing nothing, they're saying nothing, the people are saying nothing. Now you're finding all kind of people coming out over talking, etc. But, you understand?
Right.
People what in Parliament Day, it's supposed to be in Parliament, especially the UNC, or the UNC side. And them is the one who ever set a mouth talking, rah, 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 rah. And when them was in the day, in charge. The amount of thing you see, man is lawyer for people who think and they still in Parliament. Eh?
Okay.
I mean, you say the whole thing is a mess. But you find they coming out now and talking and set that trash.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot. We're going again. I'll find out about the cold truth. 6229785628693. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, handsome.
Hi there.
I just want to say congratulations. We won a gold medal.
Yes, we did.
That is more important than this reshuffle. I could shuffle a pack of cards better than that. Bye. Have a blessed day.
Yes, dear. All right, so 6229785, 628-1693, 235-3676. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes?
Stephan. Good morning, Stephan.
Hi, good morning.
Stephan, we haven't get paid from the maxi taxi.
You haven't got paid from the maxi taxis? What do you mean?
From the Ministry of Education.
Maxi taxi drivers didn't get paid? Huh? All right, I'll check into that. But I know that sometimes they just get paid late, eh? Everybody getting paid late, they're paying late, they're paying on time for certain things, they're paying late for certain things. Morning!
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Breaking Dawn, right?
Yes, this is Breaking Dawn.
Oh, okay. Well, two comments. One, we have to send Cujo apparently now, since she's the sports minister. We have to send she to Australia to congratulate the people. Next thing, she might have to go to Russia if we have a team going to Russia for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And the next thing now, with this housing minister, all those single, sexy moms will get their housing now.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Trinidadian people ain't easy, you know. I love Trinidad, you know. We'll take one more, then we'll take the break.
Yes, the phone.
What again, X-rated, boy?
Your partner X-rated. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Now you say, excuse me, you say just now two things, right? You say, you're trying to explain to me. I need to explain the point there because I find you twist the point a little bit. That a sexual predator and sexual preference is different. Now it's a fact. The two words are different. But if your sexual preference is being imposed on the unsuspected, then it could be considered predatory. And that is the link. That is what I was referring to. I knew that there is a difference between the two. But if your application and how you apply your preference, then it becomes predatory. You understand me?
And what is your point in terms of that and Barry Padarat?
Just now, I will tell you that just now. The next thing is this. The next thing is this. When you say that somebody wasting your time when they call, right? Now, when you open the lines and you call, is it that you call for somebody, you open the line for somebody to agree with your opinion or share theirs? Because if somebody agree with this,
X-rated. Okay.
Oh
God, yeah. X-rated. You comfortable with your wife, your daughter, your niece working in the same space and the same place with somebody with a sexual harassment allegation against them? You are comfortable with that? He gone? All right, he gone. That is my point. If you comfortable with that, no problem. I'm not comfortable with that. If you could sit there and honestly say that you're comfortable with that, partner, good for you. Good for you. We got to take a break. When we return, I'm going to introduce somebody that I think should be brought back into the political circle. And I want to get people's reaction to that. Take the break.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis dialysis products. Also available, life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, the company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
Invigorate both mind and body with healthy lifestyle changes. Nicole Huggins and Associates of Health and Wealth Lifestyle invite you to join us on Synergy TV every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. where we bring you information and education about healthy lifestyle changes. At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a number of services such as live blood analysis, which can tell you if there is parasites or fungus in the blood and more. Body analysis, see how your organs are functioning. For example, your heart, kidneys, or both male and female reproductive system. Our exercise machine, 10 minutes on the machine is equivalent to 1 hour of cardio exercise. Also available, our eco-friendly products. Taste our sumptuous Rolicious Delight, health drinks, and nature's tea. Come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73, Eastern Main Road, Barataria, or call us at 221-9874 or 288-1108. Remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. Plus, we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundles, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
This is Face the People, the program that's for the people, by the people, and with the people. Can you face it? I love my country.
Ladies and gentlemen, our country is at a crossroads. We now, as citizens of this country, must come together and stand as one in unity for justice, for fair play, to ensure the future generation have a place to call home. I am Harvey R. Boris, the chairman of the Center for Justice. I am indeed the radio ombudsman. I am here standing for the people of this country. We will stand for justice and truth because we are the people. We the people. I love my country.
Rahaman's Bargain Center, located in the Old Elegant Draperies Building, number 91 Superior Street in San Fernando, where every day is a bargain. Shop now and save on drapery and curtain fabrics, curtain rods and accessories, comforters and sheet sets, new arrivals of upholstery fabric, curtain tapes, tablecloths and table runners, pillows and cushions, blinds, rugs, and so much more. Give them a visit today. Rahaman's Bargain Center, number 91 Superior Street, San Fernando, inside the Old Elegant Draperies Building, where every day is a bargain. So shop and save.
All right, so we're back on the inside, and as we return, like I said, we're going to introduce somebody that should be back in the political fray. I mean, considering everything that's happening, why not, right? So I'm going to introduce somebody that I think should come back, because apparently anybody could be a minister now, regardless of whatever. You could hold a ministerial post, regardless of whatever. It's cool with the population, right? Nice. But before we go further, look, somebody messaging me here. That's the way. Let me see if I could just get the message here. That's the way. All right. Somebody asked me when I'm going to Cedros. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I know who this is. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I'm coming Cedros. Most likely it's going to be maybe next week, Monday. But we come in Cedros. I'll try to do it on Monday. I'll jump the money and go down. All right? And that just brings me to my next point. That's an investigative report that I'm going to do. You understand? And I've been saying we have the account number that we set up. 3 weeks, $200. Well, they want me to investigate, right? An investigative report takes time, it takes money. Good? Because there are certain things and information that you have to pay for. The other media houses, they have their big conglomerates behind them, and they could afford it. I can't. So if you want me to get to the bottom of these things, I'm simply saying just support the account, go to the account. Why the account number on the screen? See what I mean? 3894483 is the account number, /95315. That's the transit number. But when you're going to the bank, any Scotia bank, you tell them you want to make a deposit to 3894483 /95313. Okay? So everybody wants Stephan to come and do this and Stephan to come and do that. You understand? But like in typical Trini style, people fail to understand. On the next end of that, when I start going out there, and I want people to understand this, when I go out there and I start to hit communities and highlight problems, I'm going to create problems for myself. Good? Because people are going to come after me. And I am going to end up creating problems for myself. So I know exactly what I'm getting into. And that's why I'm saying I can't do it just like that. You're supporting the program, you want to support the program, you want to get to the bottom of everything, support the program. Don't talk it. Go into a Scotia bank today. If you know, as I understand, people call them and they saying, boys, you know, I don't like to go to the bank, and I don't like that thing, and I don't like that this, and I don't like that. Well, guess what? I volunteering to get up, jump in a vehicle, drive wherever, get on the ground, walk in the hot sun, interview people, come back, get an editor to edit it, and bring it on the air for you to present it in order to solve the people problem. So if going to the bank to line up for 10 minutes to say I want to make a deposit to account number 3894483 /95315 is too much trouble, well, say what? No, I put to about that, you know. Very. You understand? So I guess we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. And that's what I've always said. If you all want to, if everybody does talk about government this and government that, and everybody is call and complain and talk, and I always say, if you have a child need a surgery and it's $100,000, that is 10,000 people that have put $10. That is $100,000. $10. That is 100,000 people that have put $1. That is what this costs here. And that child can get a surgery. I always say that. And the amount of people we have in line up there to do surgery and looking for surgery life-threatening or not, is ridiculous. When it could just cost us $1. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say I want to get out there and I want to hit the ground and I want to do things and I want to expand the program, I want to do more. But advertising dollars is not sufficient enough for me to do so, right? Because the market hard right now, unless you're a big conglomerate like a CNC3 or TV6. I mean, look at them, look at them. Look at the ones that are surviving and the state-owned, CNMG. They state-owned. So obviously they're surviving. Look at all the other television stations that have gone, when TV going through, and whoever else. And we say, no, here we surviving, right? And we have a product on television for you that is geared to be interactive with you, that is giving you the opportunity to talk on the issues. And we will always agree to disagree. So when I hear a man like X-Ray to do watching this program a long time calling to tell me what happened, it's like you want people to agree with your opinion? No, just make a little sense when you're talking. Because the first call that you made this morning, you called in, you were the second caller to call in. You said you have no problem with the reshuffle, and you continue to speak, and I say, all right, no problem. And you're gone. And I went on to the next call, and the next call, and the next call. I took a break, and you called back. And you made a statement about somebody, some prime minister with a sexual thing, and that the same people supporting. And you went a step further. And when you go the extra yard and you step further to prove a point that you don't have, I am going to respond. And that's when I responded. And I thought that I should let you know that a sexual predator and somebody's sexual preference is two different things. And you call back a third time to talk about if the sexual preference what? Is unknown, or they executed in an unknown way to somebody. Listen, you were specifically talking about a particular individual in a clip that we showed, and unless you could prove that, then you have no point. So those says about agreeing with me, because you called in the first time, you said you have no problem with the reshuffle. I said, okay, fine, cool. And I moved on. You understand? So I will not have time wasted on people trying to make points that don't exist when you have no point, because you have no point. The second time you call, I say, are you comfortable with your wife, your daughter, wherever, working in a ministry where a man has been alleged to sexual harass somebody? And you said, yes, you feel comfortable. I said, okay, good for you. But I don't. And like I always say, we will agree to disagree. Anyway, I have messages from people. People have been sending me messages. And I just surely, right, how important it is to support this program. People send me problems with the water. Water problems, water issues, eh? And all I do is send an email to WASA. This is all I do, is I send an email to WASA, to Daniel Plenty. And in 48 hours, the problem is solved. I'll just give you an example. And I do this with no resources, none. But I want to give you an example, right? Let me just pull up the message here from the person before I go further this morning. Because like Ole understand what is that thing, and because everybody just, right? Persons can make contributions to the account via the respective bank app. Yeah, you could go online and you could just transfer. It's look, you know, thanks a lot, Saskia. Nice, look at here. Somebody sent me this message on Thursday. Good morning. Trying to get onto WASA concerning a connection which I've paid for almost a year now. Called them this morning after giving me the runaround for months. Now I'm waiting patiently on the line. I was number 26. I went to number 30, then back to 26. And every time they update me on my position, it was always 26. I'm totally fed up. I already paid for my water supply. It was a joint connection. They were billing me for, and I decided to go get my own, and you know, I heard it's a very easy process, and we ran the line down to the road and everything, but WASA continued to fail. On top of that, we hardly get a regular supply in this area. Please help me out. Good? And, and the guy that was guiding me said all of a sudden my information was deleted from the system. What else to do? I am a working person and my schedule does not allow me space for this BS. So this is a working person whose time, because of her schedule, look, she not respond to the last message I sent, does not permit her to go into WhatsApp every minute. You know what I did? I got on the phone, I made a call. I was told what to do. I sent the email to Danielle Plenty. She responded this morning. Okay, things seem to be happening now. They came and checked it out today, and I responded, great. Any problems, let me know. I just saved that person time. You could put a price tag on that. And that's by just sending an email. Far less if I had resources. And that's all I'm saying. 389-4483/95315. That's all I'm saying. That's just the point I wanted to make this morning. And there are many others like her that could attest to those water problems that they have, and they didn't get water for months. And when they contact me, I'll get for them in 48 hours. And that's through a man that I've never met personally. I have never met Daniel Plenty personally. Never met him face to face, never shook his hand. But the day I meet him, well, I go do more than shake his hand, you know what I mean? We go carry him for lunch or something, I know, and thank him on behalf of you. Because that man has worked real hard to ensure that those problems are solved. It takes 48 hours. And Daniel Plenty's he gets his people on the ground to solve these problems when I email them. So when I sit here and I say, when time you open a bank account, if you want to support the program and you want to see us do more, just go and make a deposit. And 3 weeks later, I see $200 in your account. I feel discouraged. You understand? Imagine what I could do with national security. Oh Lord. Anyway, I just wanted to make that point. But to the lady there, I don't want to call her name on here because I want, you know. But I know you want to make out scene. But any problems at all, because I know you're probably watching the program online on television. Any problems, you just message me, inbox me on the STV Breaking Dawn page, and let me know if they start to stick or whatever the case is, and I'll get back onto Daniel Plenty and let him know to speed up the process. In the meantime, I was saying that since all these people could just be shifted around and nobody gets fired, regardless of whatever, maybe we should bring back a person, maybe not we, but maybe a certain individual should return to the political forum. What is it? Eh? What do you mention this person? Run that clip there, the last clip I sent you with the link.
Roberts! The Honorable Leader of the Opposition and the greatest Prime Minister to ever grace our beloved country, the Honorable Kamala Persad Bissessa. The Chairman, Vice Chairman, Deputy Political Leader, Members of Parliament, Councillors, Local Government Chairman, UNC family, Trinidad and Tobago, good evening. And to you on the radio, and to you watching on TV, do not adjust your dial. It is Anil you're seeing right here, live and direct, never went anywhere.
Nice.
I'm looking a little fitter, because while I had to wait for the court to rule about the lies of the PNM.
Maybe Anil Roberts should return. Open that phone line for me now. Let me hear what people have to say. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? Considering what happened with the reshuffle yesterday, people were disappointed that certain people weren't removed and were shifted around. Somebody in that particular group of people were fired, rehired, fired, and rehired amidst allegations. And I am saying, should Anil Roberts return? Morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think?
Listen, when you match up to those misfits we have in government, we want Anil Roberts.
You want Anil Roberts?
Because that is what they want. They want, your mother long ago, she cut a whip to beat you. That is the whip to beat them.
All right.
That.
have to talk to you in person. I am not a computer person because I have an issue with WhatsApp. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes, I will come in person. I want to know, give me an idea after what time you stay in the office.
Well, today I am out on the road. I headed to Diego Martin Central today.
But could I call the office to find out when you will be there?
What's the problem? All right. First, I need to know what's the problem with WhatsApp, real quick.
Well, they disconnect the water because I make all the water call it for it. They came and they disconnect the water. That is what I asked. But yet still, for years now, they still billing me for water that I'm not getting.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
They tell me that they have nothing on the what you call it. The same way how they dilute what they do for the last person you talked to is the same thing apparently they did for my my information and so forth. But it's still it's over $13,000 this I have for them now.
All right, okay, hold on. This is what I'm going to do, right?
Yes.
Take this, 327.
Yes, so hold on, let me get something right.
Sure, I'll give it to you live on here. The Breaking Dawn Cooler Cruise is also on there, people. 327-74. No, that's my number. You could call me for tickets.
Just all right. Just all right. I'll get you. Tell me it again, please.
Yeah, man. 327. 327.
327.
7400.
7400.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
Call me around lunchtime.
My invitation to you personally, me and come in and no back because that's the next problem I'm going to talk to you when I see you, right? Okay, Stephan?
Well, we go deal with that. That's secondary matters.
Okay.
The contribution is secondary matters. Let me deal with the WhatsApp issue first.
All right, cool. Later.
All right, just call me around lunchtime.
Right.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. So we're going again. Hey, Panel Roberts was to return. What they will say? Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning, my dear Stephan.
Yes, dear.
I think Annie Roberts 100% should return.
You think he 100% should return?
Yes, he goes straight to some of them PNM people in the cabinet there.
All right.
He needs to be there. He needs to be there.
All right, no problem. Okay. Wow. This is interesting, you know. I mean, considering, I'm just throwing it up there. Considering. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Prime Minister just paved the way for Jack Warner, Chandra Sharma, Glenn Ramara Singh, Colin Parker to return to office because I remember there was a public outcry, right? And now the thing is, these men have not been charged for anything, but there was the public outcry was so great. It seems as though in opposition, the PNM has all this morality and principle, and in government, it is shunned. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead, take all, man. Take a few more. Yes, morning.
Yeah, morning, Stephan. I have been advocating with certain members of I have been advocating with certain members for Anil Roberts to return long time as a senator. And maybe now is the most opportune time because with the set of misfits we have in Parliament here, and the most laziest, disgraceful Prime Minister, I think this country has reached the lowest ebb in our history.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. We take another one. You see how the phone line light up this morning.
Hello, morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, oh God. I say 100% bring back Anil. We want him back on the scene.
You want him back on the scene? All right, no problem. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, is it? Very interesting. Take two more. Morning.
Morning, Stephan. Is Shagonas here?
Yeah, Shagonas.
Yeah, no problem with Anil coming back, man. He's a man very vibrant. He's a man to talk. He can carry on. He could fight fire with fire. But the thing about it is that certain people have called and talking. And if he asked that man that question this morning, he wait to answer. And they want to shoot thing and they can't take back. And that is unfair.
Yeah.
But the keeping Darrell Smith
and putting him in our next ministry. And just recently, he got a whole 100,000 write-off for the Tobago thing. Putting him in a ministry where he can make money easier. That is the way to go.
All right.
All right, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, thanks. I would love to hear X-rated now. X-rated call now. What do you think about Daniel? Call now, man. You have a number message me. Morning. Morning, morning.
Morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man.
Sir.
Yeah.
I find they should put you up with Anna Roberts.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, boy, my father name is Robert. My name is Stephan.
And they should bring back Jack Warner too.
But why we could bring back Jack Warner?
Yeah,
why not?
Bring back Jack Warner too. Because
Yeah, man.
if they're thieving foreign money, and they're accusing Jack Warner about money too.
Well,
bring back Jack Warner and bring back Anna Roberts, man.
yeah, because Jack only allegations over here, you know.
That is all.
Well, yeah, why not?
All right, have a blessing.
Yeah, man. Oh, God, oh. Take one more. Morning. Somebody saying Anil should return. The UNC needs a loud voice in Parliament to put the PNM in place. Wow. Morning.
Morning. Bring back Anil Roberts. Bring back Kim Cole.
All right. Nice, man. So all here, bring back Anil Roberts, bring back Kim Cole. I just say. All right. Somebody's saying, Stephan, I believe Dr. Rowley is more interested in keeping friends rather than doing the ethical thing. Interesting. These are all comments coming through WhatsApp and social media and so on and so forth. This is very interesting. You know, let me take one more. Bring back Anil. Bring back Warner. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning, Stephan.
Yeah, man. Yes.
It seems to me, with the names being bandied about, we probably clearly out of options. I mean, when you have to go back into the old water barrel and talk about Anil Roberts and all those kinds of people, you know, this is the last round. You know, this country has gone through.
Boy, Mr. Dos.
Yeah.
I like I always love to hear you, you know. No, but it's true. But I show this to show up to just show a point. You know the point I'm trying to prove, right?
Yeah. What is Keith Rowley doing?
Yeah.
What is Keith Rowley doing? If
Yeah.
he's out of options, that's the scramble down he did there making. He didn't even give us a report as to the state of Maxi Coffee's health. But he keep him on the payroll. he puts it. Look, if Dr. Rowley is out of options, in the Westminster system, you see, I kept telling him, Westminster is not a system, it's a culture. And we're not Westminster. A British Prime Minister would have gone to the polls, would have gone to the people to be revalidated, and he to get a new government.
Yeah.
But Rowley is there stirring the pillow in the pot, and the pot burning.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem. So we worse off today than we at the beginning of this year. Have a good one.
All right, no problem. Interesting. Woo! I just threw that one out of left field this morning, you know, in the middle of the conversation in the first hour. I said, but wait now, everything cool. And fellas? I said, boy, let me see people go really back on it. You know, I get a message all on WhatsApp, people saying, yeah, bring back on it. All on Facebook, people saying, bring back on it. Somebody is saying that's why Trinidad and Tobago, let me just get the comment here. That's why the country can't move forward, because in trying to find, instead of trying to find new, fresh individuals, people are willing to accept old faces or known faces. Wow. Regardless of whatever is over their head. So I'll tell you what, that's one for the, people asking about voice, a little about voice. Voice still wrong. All right? So voice just has some things that he's handling right now. All right? But we're going to well, he was supposed to be at this morning. I mean, he's trying to be here this morning, but he probably got tied up again in the whole scenario because he has an event coming up on April 28th. It's called Shine. I know a lot of people might not have heard about it. You could go to his Facebook page and check it out. Shine. It's a party, April 28th, and he has a lot of late night stuff that he's doing right now in order to promote it. All right? So as we prepare to take the break, I just want to say to the people, don't forget the Breaking Dawn Cooler Cruise is on June 17th, all right? June 17th, we have the Cooler Cruise on. Tickets are available now. They are $200 for the tickets. And we're coming out on Lineman for my birthday, we're Lineman for Father's Day. And we're going to meet, I want to meet people. So I say, you know what? I can't be going here, there, everywhere, you know, just to shake people's hands. So come to the boat. We're going to party. We're going to have a time. Sunday, June 17th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a morning cruise. The boat will be boarding at 9 a.m. We have doubles for breakfast. You'll get some Jira chicken, some Jira pork, some corn soup coming off the boat, that kind of thing. Walk with your cooler. This is a cooler cruise. All right, so I'm saying to get information on the cooler cruise, all you have to do is go to the Facebook page, Breaking Dawn the Cooler Cruise. Just type it in on Facebook, Breaking Dawn the Cooler Cruise. And you're going to see it come up. You just go to it. There's a flyer there with all the contact information for all of the committee members that you could get tickets from. So, you know, do that today. All right, and get your tickets, If you know you can't buy the tickets now, book your tickets. All right, and we're going to have a time on June 17th. I want to come out of this, you know, this cloud. You know, I'm a real fun person, eh? I like the party. I tell you all this straight. All you don't get tired with me. So when you come out on June 17th, that's where again. Entertainment. You don't know. All right, so I tell you what, we're going to have a time. Put politics aside. All the people who just call in and support the PNM, all the people who just call in and support the UNC, all you come out. We come in and jam. We jamming still, have a master. All right, June 17th. We're getting ready for that. Hayden, we need to get the cooler. All right, nice one. So I tell you what. Nice. So I'm telling you, we're going to take a break. When we return from that break, we will visit yesterday where, oh gosh, Michelle Liai won the gold at the Commonwealth Games. And then we have Calypsonian Wanderer is here. He's here to talk about the state of Calypso and some of the improvements that need to be made. So we will be back after this. Stay tuned.
It's Harris Megastore Big Easter Sale now on. All locations, Upper and Lower High Street in Princestown and 52 Mocorapo Street in San Fernando. Mega discounts store-wide. Great savings on everything from supermarket items, drugs, perfumes, haberdashery, furniture, and appliances. Gift and toy items as well. Don't miss the big sale of the year. Harris Megastore, the crazy Easter sale is on Upper and Lower High Street, Princestown, at 52 Mocorapo Street in San Fernando.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, the company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
Rahaman's Bargain Center, located in the All Elegant Draperies building, number 91 Superior Street in San Fernando, where every day is a bargain. Shop now and save on drapery and curtain fabrics, curtain rods and accessories, comforters and sheet sets, new arrivals of upholstery fabric, curtain tapes, tablecloths and table runners, pillows and cushions, blinds, rugs, and so much more. Give them a visit today. Rahaman's Bargain Center, number 91 Superior Street, San Fernando, inside the All Elegant Draperies building, where every day is a bargain. So shop and save. Bright Ideas is more than just a home store. And this Easter, you can get more for your home and beyond. A wide variety of pools in every size to fit whatever space you have, along with floaties and water toys for fun-filled action right in your own backyard. Or maybe you can take on the great outdoors with camping gear and beach gear. At Bright Ideas, you'll find coolers in all sizes and colors for every lime, vacuum seal containers, unbreakable cups, glasses, utensils, and more. Remember, if an Easter wedding is on your horizon, then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them for that special gift item. Bright Ideas, with 5 great locations and convenient opening hours just for you. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. For the holidays and for every day, there is always a bright idea just waiting for you.
This is Tactical Enterprise, leading wholesalers for all cell phone accessories, cell phone armored cases, OtterBox cases, tempered glass, memory cards, headphones, chargers, flash drives, and more. Located in Cunupia, Trinidad, they supply cell phone store owners wherever they are, in Trinidad and Tobago or across the Caribbean. If you want to get high quality cell phone accessories at the lowest price, then check out Tactical Enterprise in Cunupia. They work with and supply small, medium, and large retailers. So give them a call at 716-2900 or email them at tacticalenterprise@hotmail.com. They offer free delivery to any part of Trinidad and Tobago. Tactical Enterprise.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
All right, so in terms of the question I asked, at what qualifies Shamfa Cudjoe to be sport minister, somebody said what qualifies Imbo to be finance minister? Maybe I should apply to be the president? Oh gosh, Lord have mercy. So I'll tell you what. Yesterday, I just want to get to some comments here real quick. Somebody said the opposition needs to be pressing towards these situations, just as the PNM was when their MPs were under the gun. Somebody's saying that the opposition just isn't, they're not forceful enough, they're not loud enough. And that's what I said, give Dr. Rowley that. He was a hell of an opposition leader because he knew how to be loud, you know? So it's interesting. It's interesting times, and it's going to be interesting to see how things move forward in this period here, because we had a reshuffle, and people are going to have problems with it. Some people are going to be satisfied, as you heard this morning. I think most people, especially from the comments that you're looking at on Facebook, are not satisfied. But, you know, it's just a matter of, I guess, who posts things, whether they're supporters of the opposition or the government, because that's what we are, right? We party first and country after. Party first, morals and ethics after. Party first, everything else after. All right? So I'll tell you what, yesterday though, there was a shining light amid all the darkness that the country is facing in terms of the economy, crime, healthcare, everything, where Michelle Lee Ai, an athlete that I have spoken of in the past as being the next big thing in women's sprint, track and field. And she proved a point yesterday. Well, she proved at least at the Commonwealth Games, but for me, it isn't so much the Commonwealth Games that you need to prove yourself. You need to prove yourself on the Olympic or the World Games stage. But we'll relive that moment of her becoming the first woman to win a gold in the 100-meter sprint. Run that for me.
Women have gone inside 11 seconds. Michelle Lee Ai is the fastest of them all. She looks relaxed, she looks composed, and this is arguably her best opportunity to take a major title. Is she going to produce Trinidad and Tobago's first female athletics gold medal in the Commonwealth arena?
Crowd goes silent. We are set to go. The women's 100-metre final at the 21st Commonwealth Games here on the Gold Coast in Australia. More than 35,000 people wait with anticipation.
Many tattoos as well, wearing the red of her country. Get that strong start.
Away in the 100-metre final, Michelle A.E. gets away to a very good start. The challenge, though, comes in the inside lane coming from Khalifa St. Four, but it will be, in fact, the athlete from Trinidad and Tobago. History is made. History is made. Michelle Lee A.E. takes the gold medal in a very good time of 11.14 seconds. And isn't she delighted? What a performance from the pre-race favourite. It's all one thing being a pre-race favourite. You've got to stand up, you've got to deliver, and she has done that. And Christina Williams of Jamaica will take the silver medal in a time of 11.21. Gayan Evans of Jamaica, the bronze medal in a personal best time of 11.22. Time of 11.14 seconds, and isn't she delighted? What a performance from the pre-race favourite. It's all one thing being a pre-race favourite. You've got to stand up, you've got to deliver, and she has done that.
All right, so I'll tell you what, you have to go wrong, Melvin. Thank you. We coming back there, and I tell him one of the cameramen to do something for me. So my boy said we coming back now, on you, Stephan, and he bought a going in. No, don't go in. Just walk to the side. Okay, can leave now. All right, nice. So that is Michelle Lee IE yesterday winning the 100-meter sprint women's at the Commonwealth Games. We want to congratulate her on that gold medal. And also Dylan Carter, who won silver in the 50 butterfly. So congratulations to our local athletes who are doing well at the Commonwealth Games so far. Michelle, you know, the problem with our local athletes, some of the problems is injuries, because Michelle has gone through a lot of injuries over the period of her career. She's gone through some, she suffered them at some very severe times, but once she's fit, I do believe that she's going to be extremely competitive on any level, whether it's Olympic level, World Games level, wherever. Internationally, she's going to be competitive. I've always said that. All right? So I'll tell you what, right now we want to, we're joined by a gentleman here who had messaged me about, well, I have Karen here. Karen, tactical, saying Commonwealth is just as heavy as the Olympics. Yeah, but in terms of prestige, you understand? When you rank it, in terms of prestige, I do think they rank, you know, the Olympics is it. The Olympics is it. When you perform at the Olympics on the Olympic stage, that's it. The Commonwealth Games, a lot of big athletes sometimes sidestep the Commonwealth Games. Sometimes, but I understand your point. I want to make it clear, I'm not in any way trying to say the girl gold medal is as good as any other. I'm just saying that's the Commonwealth Games. I'd like to see her perform just as well at the Olympics and the World Games. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to demote or anything like that. Her achievement. I've always spoken highly of Michelle Lee. And that's the point I'm making. Once she's fit, she's going to be competitive. So we keep our fingers crossed that she stays fit. All right? All right, so right now we're joined not by Anil Roberts, but by a gentleman here who's been Calypso for about 55 years. His name is the Mighty Wanderer. And he's joined me this morning because he heard me send out this call to talk about the state of Calypso and what Calypsonians are going through in Trinidad and Tobago, right? And he's a Calypsonian, like I said, he's been here in the industry for 55 years. So welcome to the show, Mighty Wanderer.
Thank you.
And 55 years you've been in the game, man. So
yes, and you know, plus to that too. Because you have a place where I could, start.
Right.
In '62, I won my own 7 brigade, 10 Calypso, 10 named by the Mighty Wanderer Roving Brigade in San Fernando, and I brought forward Gypsy.
Okay.
And Lady Gypsy, brother and sister to the Calypso forms.
To the Calypso form, right.
To the world of Calypso.
Right.
And they have been successful ever since. And they're still going well.
Nice, man.
And I myself, you know, I in it also.
But how are it going for you? How are it going for you?
Very good. I want to be happy Calypsonian because I'm in the movies.
You're one of the happiest Calypsonians because you're in the movies?
Yes, because of getting play in movies. I acted in 2 big movies.
Which 2 big movies you act in?
I act in Canal Time with Welch and all of them. That was running on the beach. Bondo, Gopi, Gopi.
That was you?
Yes. And
the other one was what?
Panman.
Panman.
Yes,
okay, cool, man.
I just do a new one to be released soon. About Bahaji Bai.
Okay. All right.
Indentureship.
Indentureship.
Yes.
All right.
Certain day.
All right. So you've been doing your thing. So you're doing a little acting and thing as well on the side.
And I'm an East Indian slave in the movie.
You're East Indian slave in the movie.
Yes.
All right. Cool, man. Now let's talk about the Calypso and the state of Calypso because we had a carnival season going. Right. And he answered the call because listen, if you want Calypso, then come and talk. I'll come and talk. Take them as they come, right? And we've been trying to get him on for a few. Well, I really forget. Let me be honest, right? All in all, thing does go. There's get email after email after. He kept reminding me via email, saying that hey, I sent you a thing. You know, like it had this box meeting, like it has blocked the email from coming through. I don't know. Anyway, so I was talking about the competition aspect of Calypso, and if it's spoiling the art form, where everything is a competition. And that apparently seems to be the Calypsonians' big payday, is when you end up on the Damascus stage and you're trying to perform to win a few $100,000 or $1 million. What are your thoughts on that in terms of the competition aspect?
You mentioned that, and I could talk about that. That is disgraceful and dangerous to the Calypso and Calypso profession.
The competition aspect
Of the contest. Why I say that? Reggae came from here. New Orleans, Southern. And the Jamaicans make it big.
Right.
Right? They have no competition. They have a Woodstock business.
Right.
You know?
They've made it into a business. Reggae
Yes.
music is a business.
It's a
the
business
music
and
industry is a business.
It is no contest. But you have big splashdown shows and things like that. Not only in Jamaica, but throughout the world.
Right.
Even in here.
Right. In Trinidad and Tobago,
always
yeah.
big.
Right.
You understand? They lead Bob Marley and others like that. Calypso now, it takes the trend of competition. But in the past, it was more dangerous than even now.
Okay.
To get in in the final in a contest, you had to have 2 songs.
Right.
Now Tuco is controlling Calypso, you know, in this country. Tuco.
So who used to control it before Tuco?
Well, they had a Calypsonian organization.
Right.
In which past Calypsonians like Gibraltar was running it. You understand? But since in the 90s, Calypso take a new trend in which it have Tobago Unified Calypsonian Organization,
Right.
Tuco. And Calypsonians are not getting through with that or benefiting by that.
Well, it seems like Calypso is a hustle now. It's not a business. It's an important point that you just made, right? In Jamaica, they have turned their industry into a business. It's a music industry. In Trinidad and Tobago, it's a hustle.
Right, the Calypsonians carried that hustle. It was always a hustle. It was a rum shop affair in the past.
Okay, so how come we never evolved it into an industry, into a business?
Because we have few Calypsonians. One could be established as a businessman, Dilamo.
Right.
Dilamo have the brains and he had every single thing, human relations and things. How many of them have that?
Okay.
You follow? The most of them, they even Tuco.
Right.
You know, I don't want to criticize no one function and things like that. But they are not that educated.
Okay.
You understand? To control or to put Calypso on the world market.
So what about the Ministry of Culture?
Oh God, forget them. They're not doing nothing. This present minister is doing one single thing.
But what are ministers in the past? Has any minister ever had an impact in terms of Calypso and the culture?
No. The Prime Minister had one. The late Prime Minister.
Patrick Manning?
Yes.
Okay.
Calypso was close to him.
Okay.
He would go to all the shows and he would talk to Calypsonians and this, that. Long even before he was a Prime Minister, he was communicating with Calypsonians.
But in terms of the marketing of Calypso, what has been done? Have the Calypsonians draft up a plan through Tuco or whoever and say, listen, we go into the Ministry of Culture with this. This is our plan. This is what we want to do in order to market Calypso to the world, and in turn partner with probably the Ministry of Tourism to throw shows to ensure that Calypsonians have a steady cash flow coming through during the season. Because I mean, you can walk with our CD this morning, right? The CD is called, well, the track on it is Cry Cry Baby, all right? It speaks to domestic violence. Good. Which is something that is prominent within the society now. Right now. It always has been, but it's more prominent now more than ever. But my thing is this, okay, it takes money to do this, correct? How much does it cost to make a CD?
Well, according to if you have 10 songs in it, it ranges to $12,000 and change.
Over 12,000?
Over 12,000.
Okay, so in other words, to be a Calypsonian, you must have a second job.
Yeah.
You must have a work on the side. You must have a hustle on the side.
You cannot live by that.
And the money that you're making from that hustle is what you take and you invest into your music because you love your music.
Yes.
Okay, but when you make this music now, who hears it?
Well, just as if I come here to begging you for a little airplay or something like that, it is on the, I give it to WAC Radio and all these people in South.
But I know WAC here. WAC is here.
But they're not playing it. A Calypso like this not getting airplay at all, and they have it on the system, they have it all about. So it reached now to, they're trying to do me that because they find I either working too professional. I want to be professional Calypsonians that do my own business. Right. I put out this and every single thing. You know, I'm not manufacturing them, but I talk to big people in the business. You know? I know about mixing down and all of that because I passed through that. It's over 55 years. I spoil recordings already, you know, by not knowing and nobody just tell you.
Right.
Trinidad is the only industry here. They let you go in a studio and they don't care what comes out from that.
Wow.
Nobody guiding you.
Just once the studio make the money.
Once the studio make the money, but you cannot blame the studio.
No, well, you can't blame the studio. You have to. I mean, you had to know for yourself.
You have to have the experience is the school.
And I've told a lot of young soca artists that sometimes you go to the studio. Sometimes some of them come here and they bring some tracks and the quality poor.
Substandard.
And it's substandard. And I've told them already. I said, listen, let me tell you something. You don't just go to a producer and hand them money and let them give you whatever they give you. You have to ensure that you're getting the best quality product for the money that you have. And if your friend and them, listen, your friend and them telling you think songing good and it didn't songing good. Because they're your friend and them, they want to hurt your feelings. You had to be able to, and I always tell that, if you're somebody's friend, be brutally honest with them. Criticize them constructively. Constructive criticism, nothing is wrong with that. Because you're checking for the person, you don't want them to make a fool of themselves. And we have a lot of producers that do that because everybody, it's a hustle, this is what I'm saying. It's become a hustle.
No.
We have no real production companies like in New York or in Jamaica that really say companies, not studios. I'm talking about a whole, like Sony Records. We don't have anything like that. I don't think we have anything on that level.
No, we have that. We lack in that.
So what we need to move towards that then?
You mean that kind of?
How much money is it going to take? What is it going to take?
Well, it is not something for government to really interfere with and for the Calypsonians to depend, but that is what's happening right now. You see people going right now every year, cap in hand for money. For subvention.
Because Tuco was under some pressure the other day,
And if they don't get money, nothing happening. They can't run the carnival, and things like that. So it will be a long drawn out thing. That's why the Calypsonians, they're into the bank, they have the banking, they have every single thing.
Okay.
This is what I'm doing. I helping myself. I recorded one of the biggest bands, two of the biggest bands in Trinidad right now. That's St. Paul and Ibo in South. You understand? But this big money to record is not no little bit of money. And they don't, recording is one thing they don't trust.
Right.
You might go and buy a sandwich and you trust it and thing, and after that, you're breaking track. You want to pay the people and all of that. These arrangers and things with the big music and things, they may doing that. Money up front.
Okay.
As you have your money, they're interested in you and they're going to look after your affairs. If not, if you're scrunting and beating on the price, they're not with you. They're telling you all kind of things. They have plenty of work and they can't handle you because you're small.
Wow.
And the big boys just go with the big boys.
All right.
They just record with no small boy for a chance and they say, help no small boy. Musician and you know, combination and thing. So I have all this by travel. I went to circus and I was the only Calypsonian that worked the circus route in America.
Okay.
For 2 seasons.
Wow.
I had a big song in Trinidad named Grinding Masala. Anytime you're passing, girl, you're grinding masala. I mash up the whole.
I know that tune.
The Caribbean, New York, United States, all over. I get platinum for that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take all the merits. The late Raj Shorty I, we worked for 15 years.
Right.
And we work real good. I sing all of his big songs and make it hit. You understand? And I was very grateful to him, and he liked that. He said, "But I seen you all about San Fernando, but me, you so standardized, you very good." I used to take care of him and all of that. Anytime you have a problem, I said, "You have no problem, man. I go solve that for you."
Right.
And I just do that. You see, when you have a problem, you want to go to New York and fix your head, because when you see he's a musician and you're an arranger, he used to arrange and all of that, and you're good at Indian music.
Okay.
So you want to go and have a little thing up because the surrounding, our surrounding in Trinidad is not for music, Man cussing, man getting on, telling you you're good and all like that and this, that. But in America, they listen to you, they hear you. I went to big studios in America, Nashville, Tennessee, and things, it's different.
Wow.
It's a money-making thing. Once you're good, and they for the music, New York is for this music. The other states is not for this, Even Black America not for this.
So there's no way we can market that to them?
No.
They're not going to understand that.
And our music, right now, our soca music we have, this new brand of soca, is only Chinese on that. The other West Indians, they were here, but they're not on that. The Jamaica is not on it. The Bajans not on it. Because they have their artists, Alison Hines and the other guy,
Yeah, but I know, they got their artists out
but
there.
We always, ever since,
Lyric and all of them,
we keeping them from moving forward.
Okay.
Teaming with us something, we always feel we're bigger than them. But our songs in America, the language, the diction is very, very bad, and that is the problem.
The diction?
Diction is the problem. We sing foolishness here. These substandard songs, When and the bumper, what they don't want that. It's only Trini want that in Trinidad. But New York is like Trinidad. Because there's a lot
of Trinidadians, and I know what you're saying.
But we here missing out on that. We're missing on the market. Right now we never calling on the international market, nothing. We have nothing going on. Nothing. Bunji Garlin and them are doing nothing.
You sure about that, boy?
I'm telling you, they're not doing anything. You know what music playing? Big rap. You see rap in New York?
No, well, I mean, yeah, hip-hop and rap is New York self.
Well, that is it.
That's where that's born. That's their thing.
And
that's
they have a market for that. They
their
making all the money
culture.
in the world, 50 cents all of them.
Well, right, that's their culture.
They go to jail and they coming out as if they never went to jail.
Right, and that's their culture, that's their thing. I wouldn't expect that Calypso or Soca would infiltrate that market or that people or their mindset or anything like that.
In the past, it used to do that.
It used to do that in the past?
In the past, yes. Our songs from Trinidad, yes.
So you're saying there's been a decline?
Yes. Granny Masala was big in New York.
Okay.
Before even then after they get to know me.
Well, I mean, the music industry changes and evolves over time, and unfortunately, speaking about time, we've got to wrap things up.
Yes.
But for today, in terms of the entire industry in Trinidad and Tobago, there must be a way that we could market this music to a foreign market, because Calypso, we ain't talking about soca now, we're talking about Calypso.
Yes.
We're talking about political commentary, humorous Calypso, so on and so forth. What do we do about this? Because we're not even playing it in Trinidad.
Right.
So far less for outside.
Difficult.
Right?
That is what I do in a recording, and I'm going up with it.
All right. So the Mighty Wanderer, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the conversation. And of course, any Calypsonian that wants to come and speak as it relates to Calypso, you can come and, just send me an email or call Synergy TV Studios, and I'll have you on, man. And we need to speak about that. We need to have a conversation about Calypso and the future of Calypso in Trinidad and Tobago. In the meantime, we've got to wrap things up for today, put it away. I want to thank everybody for their calls and their comments this morning. Congratulations once again to Michelle Lee Ayi. And of course, we'll see how we move forward after today in terms of the political climate and front, and see what they have to say on either side. And we'll see how these ministers who have been reshuffled perform in the ministries that they've been handed now. In the meantime, don't forget the Breaking Dawn Cooler Cruise is on June 17th. Make sure and look out for that. Get your tickets for that. You can call me, go to the Facebook page, Breaking Dawn the Cooler Cruise, and get your tickets early. Because I tell you, the last week, all they're going to be balling there. Remember, don't be too quick to believe everything you hear, since lies travel faster than the truth. And we out for today. Until tomorrow.